Hey guys, it's Jay Skyline and James back again at GM Worldwide Radio on the Unfiltered. We're about to finish up the show with our just interesting facts of the day. Again, if you missed the rap jury, just go up to the YouTube page and rewatch it, but we will hit you with our scores one last time. My score for 21 Savage's Azza was a 0.5, while James gave it,
I think it was a 2.
All right. And when it came down to our Dizzy Wright, the Golden Age 2, I gave it a 4.5, while James gave it a
4. Solid 4.
So those are reviews for today. And I'm gonna let James take over a little bit, and he has some interesting news to update us with.
Okay. So what's it? Trent Richardson. You know, we all know him.
Former running back of the Browns and the Colts and the Ravens
and Raiders.
2015.
That was the last time he played.
Yes.
And now he was doing something, I don't know, but he was gonna go to Canada for a 2-year contract, but then he opted out. He says, I want to come back to the NFL, but I don't think anybody really wants you back.
He needs to go to Canada and just get the money Canada.
Yeah, take the money. You should have taken the money. Just done pretty decent there, and just you get to float under the radar, get at least some money. I don't think you're going to come back to the NFL.
His NFL career stuck.
So that's something. Keeping up with the football. So I just heard that Robert Kraft, the owner, personally gave a Super Bowl ring to Trump this year's LI. So that means 2 world powers have Patriot rings, Putin and Trump.
Please look that up if you don't know.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin stole. It's been like 5 or 7 years since it happened. But Vladimir Putin stole the second Patriots Super Bowl ring from Robert Kraft a long time ago. I'm not going to give you all the story. Just look it up. It's true. I think it's actually the reason that he gave Trump his ring, because I guess it was like a fair is fair thing.
Fair is fair.
No. Just give it away now. Just take it here.
He got enough. Yeah, I don't know I don't know, man, because to me, I don't rock with Trump.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to just be like, okay, hey, man, it's his shit. I mean, I be seeing stuff where like people have Super Bowl rings and they auction off their Super Bowl rings and stuff. So whatever.
I feel like that's a personal. I don't know. Like, does it really matter? Like, okay, I have 5 Super Bowls or 4?
I think it's 5 now.
Crafts. He should have.
He is right. It's the principal too. But
I mean, he has 5. But the thing is, these are personal, and you're just giving it. I don't know why you're giving this person a ring. Like, the only reason why I'm giving anybody a ring is if you're gonna marry me. That's me. I don't know. Is Kraft pretty much showing his commitment and loyalty to Trump?
Oh yeah. That's a political statement to me.
I mean,
but I would expect Robert Kraft to be a Republican, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't know. It'd be a bigger deal if it was one of the African American players giving up his ring to Trump. It shouldn't be like that, but that's where the big. Or if it was Brady, a player, it's Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft is an old white dude. It's not it's a big deal, but it's only the only reason it's a big deal is because we know that Russia has a Super Bowl ring. That's it. It's the biggest part of this.
They want this Cold War.
Putin is Russia. Man, he's been running Russia since the 70s. He was the head of the KGB before he was a president.
Yeah.
So
he ain't nothing. I ain't gonna fuck around with. I ain't gonna talk shit about Putin like that.
Yeah, that's why some people over here talking about I man up for my ring. I'm I like my life. So
you're a man.
I'll fight. If I fought Putin,
you would have got killed. They would have tortured you.
If they had that on video, I would have been shot. If there was video of that, I would have been shot immediately.
It's believe me, if I thought I could fight Putin one-on-one after he took the ring, that's different. That's a completely different thing. Then get your ring back and man up. There's no reason to man up when manning up means you get stomped out by 15 people.
No.
You gotta pick and choose your fights.
If Putin would if it was a one-on-one, if we could throw this in the octagon or something,
that's different.
If we could do that, because I think he'd be down for that. I
don't know if Kraft would be down for that.
No,
I'm
down for that. If it's my ring, if I'm showing it to you and you just oh, hey, later, I'm wait.
Yeah, again, if I'm for sure about if we about to do this like men, fisty cuffs one-on-one, fine. I have no reason to get stomped out by the Russian Secret Service. It's just a piece of metal to me. What are you talking about?
Now it's good with you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Before that was private. Now they shit. Yeah.
Like I said, as soon as there's 15 to 16 foots ready to stomp your ass out, yes, this is just a piece of metal. I'll say, but any you had some food updates for us, I think.
Yeah. Well, I could talk about this girl.
We'll post this picture on the page later.
She went ahead and she's been collecting with her friends and family. That's what it says. Starburst over 4 years, just garbage, bags full of them, just to make a dress. And it was they threw it in with their wedding gifts and such. I don't know, but you dedicated 4 years, 4 years of saving all these Starburst wrappers just to make a dress. I remember back in the day where girls used to have those Capri Sun bags, purses and stuff.
I also remember one of the toilet paper companies will pay for your wedding or something if you use toilet paper for your wedding dress. I've heard of that.
Oh,
never heard of that.
It's like Cottonelle. If you use Cottonelle tissue for an entire, just pictures of this online. But if you use it for your wedding dress, they'll pay for your wedding.
How do you just stitch that together? I don't know.
For the whole wedding?
Yeah.
I mean, depends on we throw in this I'm making this banger.
It's gonna be extravagant if I got all the toilet tissue.
But the whole dress has to be toilet paper.
Yeah.
You can't have anything that's not toilet paper.
But she could wear a bra. And,
no, I'm talking about the dress itself.
Okay, then yeah.
Basically, you gotta be in for it,
Yeah. Someone's gonna step on that. They'll all rip.
But like I said, it's 4 years of your life is a lot.
Yeah.
You better get in the Guinness Book of World Records or something for that. It's weird. Like I said, it's weird. I never could do that. I remember being in school and getting rubber band balls and shit. That's probably the most I've ever done. That's been
it was only that big.
Yeah.
It's a softball. I've never got to someone who still has it in the basement.
Yeah.
So that's just, I don't know. I think she just wasted her time and money, life with that. I don't know. It looks cool. I mean, but was it worth it?
Nah. It's not worth it to me. But also,
not Star Wars. I mean,
every individual little rapper.
I'm gonna do that for a company. It's gonna have to be something, something big. Hopefully, I don't know.
I want to get something out of it doing it.
I don't want a lifetime of Star Wars. I just spent 4 years getting Star Wars. So I need something that's better than that.
So I think we're all in agreement. Malachi is Starburst is not a good enough product to be doing this with.
Not to dedicate 4 years. I can do a Starburst oven mitt in 4 days.
Oven mitt, okay.
But if you're gonna do a fucking dress for 4 years.
Also, you guys gotta see this picture. This is woven together. It's
extravagant.
Again, it's not. I don't Is this 4 years for the wrappers?
Collecting all the wrappers.
Because it took a year to make the dress. Alone to me. Y'all got to see this picture. Like I said, I will try to get this online tonight. But this picture that James showed us before we talked about this looks this looks better than some PCX clothes.
Yeah.
So there's some places in Pittsburgh selling clothes that are on point like this shirt. Let's put it like this. This dress looks phenomenal. Even the color coordination. She got the colors all straight and shit. There's no me. I remember having light bright as a kid, and I gave a fuck about them colors. As long as the thing looked like what I needed to look like, it would be a multicolored light bright. So, and that's how if I thought about doing this shirt, you would have saw a multicolored shirt. So shout out for her to be that tedious about it, because they don't give you the same colors in every bag.
No. You get 5 reds.
Well, they just started. Didn't they release earlier this year the all pink packs or something?
All pink packs.
Yeah, they dropped the all pink packs this year. But best flavor. But yeah, man, no, it's a waste of time. But I'm not gonna knock that it looks really impressive, but it's a waste of time.
Yeah. And then we'll just keep the food and candy going on. So everybody loves Kit Kats. Made notoriously, I think, Nestle and I think Hershey's both make Kit Kats. I think that's more of just just generic name.
It's Nestle.
What?
It's Nestle.
I thought
it's not Hershey.
I thought Hershey made Kit Kat bars for Hershey.
No, because it's a copyright thing. It's only one Kit Kat company.
I don't know. But anyways, but they have different flavors. They had, what was it, the strawberry?
There's
What?
Oh, that was nasty.
They do green
Kit
tea.
Kat?
the strawberry Kit Kat's fat. It's like it's a white chocolate. It's like white chocolate strawberry. I fuck with the white chocolate ones too, and the regular ones are always classic.
There's green tea ones. Those are pretty good.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a green tea Kit Kat. That was actually really good. No. All right. If I get in,
Go ahead.
they're good. Green tea. It's made with matcha green tea, like mixed with white chocolate. It's real good. Now, trust me on this one. This one's good. No, this one I'm going to tell you about. This one they just made in Japan. It's called Cough Drop.
Raindrop. Cough drop.
Cough Drop.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. And he
I'm
said,
still singing it. It's like you can't stop.
but go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cough Drop. So it's sponsored by some entertainer, and
Bob Hopes.
that he's like an announcer. Like he like announces for soccer.
No.
No.
Senior high-rise top seller.
Yeah.
Your grandma's gonna be handing you cough drop off from Kit Kat.
Yeah.
It wasn't candy cough drop. Halloween is gonna suck.
Oh.
What? Chocolate and cough drops?
I don't know. I think it might be like white chocolate, but I mean, like it's supposed to be for the soccer team announcer. Like people are always yelling and screaming. I mean, this is any sport, and it's supposed to maybe like I don't know if it has actual menthol. I hope it doesn't, because I think you would have to like put that in the pharmacy when you at that point.
No, I mean because regular cough
Like you put in that
drops-
section, like that should be classified.
Kit Kat over here, like,
It would be with your next to all the bandages and
See, and you thought it was bad with Oreos.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't like, because I'm an Oreo guy, so don't fuck with Oreos. Kit Kat's over here and here,
yeah.
but
Well, the thing is, like, you're right. I was wrong. It's like a weird merger. It's a weird thing with Nestle and Hershey, where one produces Kit Kats and the other one sells it. It's like a distribution thing. Yeah, I was looking it up because I was looking up to see what the hell he was talking about. And yes, Nestle owns like the formula or whatever to it, but Hershey distributes it.
I think they just use their own chocolate. Hershey uses the milk chocolate.
No, it's Nestle's chocolate.
Is it Nestle?
Yeah, Nestle.
Hershey's.
But Hershey's the one that like Hershey ships it out. Right.
Okay.
So it's more like Nestle makes it and then they give it to Hershey to sell it.
Okay.
So again, he was right. I was wrong. Like, that's
So what with the wire formula for candy bar sales? That's weird as hell.
yeah, it was weird, but he was right, and I wanted to make sure. I questioned him about it. So after I figured out he was right,
I've been to the Hershey factory. I know. I seen that little, character smiling. It's a Kit Kat bar.
I've been to the Hershey thing too, and I didn't remember that. But no, I don't know because the Hershey right now, and you're right. After I think about it, Hershey just came up with a giant campaign where they just came out with they had the strawberry Kit Kat.
Oh.
They came out with the cherry cheesecake the cherry cheesecake Hershey bar.
Oh.
So yeah, there's a couple of
That's
different ones.
interesting.
They came out with there's a chili pepper Butterfinger or something.
Chili.
Man, I told you I was sick.
No, listen. There was another Kit Kat that was called grilled potato.
The fuck?
Japan had this. This is before this. Yeah, this was before they
Oh, potato. What's that?
grilled potato.
Grilled potato.
Grilled
Kit Kat.
potato Kit Kat.
Was there chocolate in it?
That's the thing is, because all these flavors don't sound like they mixed with chocolate.
Like I can see how if you cut a potato in like a Kit Kat shape, and then wait, you
Put
talk.
chocolate on top of it. Oh, shit.
I don't know about that. I can do chocolate covered like potato chips. I can do that.
I've never tried it.
You never
I
tried
can
it?
understand that.
Yeah,
That sounds.
Like diabetes.
that's a lot. I don't know if I could be trusting a flavored grilled potato. I'm thinking I think it's white chocolate too. I wouldn't. And
That
that's
doesn't make it no better.
No.
White chocolate, that made it better.
Like for me, the strawberry Kit Kat being white chocolate made it better. That is like there's no part of chocolate.
no, I don't know. But I'm saying I feel like maybe dark chocolate or dark chocolate. I don't know if it would make it any better because they have different flavors. I mean,
I just still think the soccer announcer needs to use cordyceps.
yeah, you should get some spray. You don't need to be
So
promoting
you got a
this.
sore throat, but you're gonna pack on 9 pounds and kill your sore throat by eating all these fucking Kit Kats.
I'm not here eating Kit Kat. That's what he's like. I'm here. You know,
Yeah, the woman on the bus, the way we don't say the number amount, but yeah, she's on the bus like, I got a sore throat, that's why I got 14 Kit Kats. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're not excusing. No.
I don't like this whole. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this one, James. Like this whole thing.
This makes me feel like those memes you always see of like it'd be like McKee Sport, like bag of Lay's. It'd be like menthols, Turner's tea, and something else. Like this is the flavor. You know, I don't want that.
I guess it's a joke until it gets over like a certain amount of likes, and then they go, hey.
Yeah, it's like what?
Well, remember Japan always uses this crazy shit. Remember they were the first ones to get the those Burger King sandwiches, the one that had like the squid ink and shit in it, the black ones. They were the first ones. Yeah, because theirs was real. Like we got
the worst episode for me to be sitting in on. Just like I was sitting now. Really like,
I'm trying to flip the script because I've also forgot that they came out with the new flavors for the Lay's potato chips, and I keep on getting them on my phone, but they're so small for me to be able to read what the flavors are. I know one has to deal with quick. There's a crispy taco, and there's like a everything bagel.
I had the tacos. I had the taco ones out of town, and I fuck with them.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need chip companies to stop trying to make full meals. Like this is like Thanksgiving Lay's. Like it's still 12 chips. Like you're not going to get Thanksgiving food. Like I'm tired of all these flavors.
Hey, I don't know what the Lay's ones taste like, but I remember when they came out with the Doritos Locos chips for the Doritos bags. Those actually tasted like tacos, low key. And then Larry the Cable Guy came out with his chips a while ago. He had a cheeseburger chip. That shit tasted like a cheeseburger.
So why don't you want just a fucking cheeseburger?
I don't know.
You hungry? No, I just had cheeseburgers and tacos in it. And 2 handfuls of chips. That's all I really want. You had seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna see me squint, but I got these flavors for you. The one flavor is kettle cooked everything bagel. I hate kettle cooked chips. I don't care what you're gonna make the flavor is. The kettle cooked chips taste. It tastes like the bite to me is like stale bite. Like when you bite into a stale chip, it's the same bite to me, and it fucks it up right there. The other one is the crispy taco, which like I said, I think that can be good.
Yeah.
This is. I know the last one was lovely too.
The fried green tomato.
They were like the David Martin scene, like those at Subway too, just like
He said, I knew. First thing, there's been worse. Like I can go back to there's been way worse. Remember when they I never tried them, but they had the chicken and waffle joints. Yeah. I never tried those ones. I refused.
Like syrup with chicken seasoning.
Oh, that's not good though.
No, I'm saying that's all you can eat. It's not it's all formulas of seasonings. Mm-hmm. Like, it's all the potato and then
seasoning and whatever.
That's all this like.
So out of those flavors, I just hit you. What you think? What you want? I'm gonna have to say crispy taco. The bagel had a chance if it wasn't kettle. But and also, what the fuck is that everything bagel supposed to taste like? Just sesame seeds?
Everything bagel tastes like fucking everything. Like for real. Like you got onion taste to it, sesame seed. It's like it's
I have too many dietary restrictions, so I don't know if I could even eat the taco one.
That was the most bitch made way of saying.
I'm about to I would probably eat the taco one if it's gonna be anything. It would probably be the best. Everything I probably eat it.
Like this is some of the past flavors we've had in the past in the United States. Like I can go to other countries, but this is the United States. Cheddar bacon mac and cheese was fire when they had that. That was fire. The kettle cooked wasabi ginger was retarded. There was like hot wasabi.
Wasabi ginger?
Yeah, they dropped that. I remember the wavy mango salsa. I tried that one. It was interesting.
Yeah,
I never. It was like a fruity tasting potato chip, which was weird. I remember that. Remember 2015 had the kettle cooked Greek Town gyro, which pissed me off because I don't like kettle cooked, and I actually thought I would fire on that if it wasn't kettle cooked. The New York Reuben was okay. The Southern biscuit and gravy. This is where I gotta agree with. I never tasted them. This is where I agree with Malachi, where I'm just like, why?
Like that's a meal.
Yeah. No. Like I said, that was that. Like when you said that, I was like, there's a flavor where Malachi said that. I was like, yo, he was completely right. The biscuit and gravy, because I'm just assuming it tastes like gravy. Like I love bread, but there's not a distinct taste of bread like that.
Yeah, it's more like the juice from something into the batter. I'm guaranteeing they're pouring to get these flavors so close. You have to be pouring some sort of like it has to be in there. It can't just be salty.
Yeah.
There has to be some sort of like it tastes like a taco.
I forgot because there's winners. All right. And then there was a West Coast truffle fries, which those were actually good, but I don't actually know what they were supposed to taste like because I've never ate them, but they were good. Go back to what I said before because I gave y'all the ones before. In 2014, the Kettle Cook Wasabi Ginger one, so they're still around. And then and this is funny because these are the ones we all agreed was probably nasty. In 2015, Southern Biscuits and Gravy one. And I would have took the Reuben over that, and I would have took the other one over that. I'm really mad that Bacon Mac and Cheese didn't win because that was fire. He's over here looking at me like that wasn't good. That was fire. It is a whole meal, and I'm not gonna lie, it's weird to have a whole meal. And then with 2016, last year's, it was Chinese Sinchun chicken. Just gonna let that think about that.
That's a meal there too.
Yeah, it's a meal. Greek Tazaki. That's a meal in some country. Brazilian pichana and Indian tiki masala, which I remember trying. The Brazilian one wasn't bad, and I didn't get a chance to try any of the other ones. But again, go out, check out Lay's. Let's vote. Crispy taco, everything bagel. Oh, my bad. Everything bagel with cream cheese. That sounds nasty as hell. I take everything I just said.
Wait. But what about sour cream and
I like
whatever that one.
But that's been there. That's like to me, sour cream and chives is like regular Lay's potato chips and there's sour cream and chives. It's like you got regular Doritos nachos and then you got the Cool Ranch. Like sour cream and chives has been there the whole time. You might not like it. Like I don't like salt and vinegar, but salt and vinegar has been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I don't like but yeah, there's just certain flavors like sour cream and onion, barbecue, salt and vinegar. Those are the pinnacles of Lay's potato chips. Like you got me talking about
food out of snacks.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is like that's too many flavors. Like
it's gonna be like McDonald's #1.
McDonald's #1.
Next one's gonna be juice. It's gonna taste like a fucking drink.
Oh, well, I just found this out since we're running on this, and I don't have a lot else to talk about. They do this in different countries. Canada had their own. Well, has their own. This was their first one back in 2013. Creamy garlic Caesar. Actually, doesn't sound.
Is that like?
I guess that's a salad.
Salad, yeah.
A salad chip. Would make a fucking chip.
You can maybe use this as croutons in the salad. I don't know.
No, he's right. That's bullshit in the idea of a salad.
I don't know why. I don't know what you're doing, but that's not like.
Yeah, he goes, I make a fucking salad. No, fucking chips.
Pierogi platter. That sounds like a Pittsburgh thing. I'm surprised that went to Canada.
I'm surprised I made it.
This sounds nasty as hell. Grilled cheese and ketchup. And then
he was
really like wow.
And the last one for 2013 was maple mousse, which I'm guessing was maple syrup.
That probably won it. Come on,
it won it.
It did.
Yeah, but it was discontinued later because of low cost. Ooh, and then there.
Juice and orange drink. What like you guys were talking about yesterday.
Oh, in Europe, I'm looking at the flavors they did in Europe for their promotions. Bro, one of them says barbecue kangaroo.
That's something.
Because McDonald's even had their.
That's different though. No, Arby's did it too. They had the veal. Yeah. Like that's different. That's a seasonal thing. Like I understand that. I didn't know they were eating. I didn't know they were eating kangaroo over there. I did not know we were eating kangaroo.
I don't know. You don't hear popular, but you eat bison burgers or you eat like different types of like beef or something like elk burgers.
Yo, this sounds like it could have been good, but this goes back to the meal thing. Argentinian flame grilled steak and Welsh rabbit. Is that rabbit or rabbit? Because that's not how you spell rabbit.
Wait, where's this?
This one. Just take this. You can pick some of the flavors.
The chips sound like you're in a restaurant and a fucking waiter is telling you like it sounds like an entree. That's not what you.
That's what they're doing though. Like I said, I knew they fucked up when they made the chicken and waffle.
Cheesy beans on toast? Like what the fuck is that?
It's just meal.
That's Europe.
This is
that's
a
Europe.
meal.
I don't know if it's because of weed or what. It's like drawing the people to write these. Like,
No. This is what he's talking. Hot dog with tomato ketchup and ranch raccoon. Is that raccoon? Like,
where's that?
That's raccoon, right?
Yeah, that says raccoon. I'm out. I'm tapping out. We're gonna cut this one right.
This is Europe. This is Europe.
Yeah, this is Europe.
I don't know who's deciding to allow these. Like, all right, there's a Welsh rarebit.
These are lazy chips.
I'm tapping out. I'm sorry we even made this a segment today. Like, as soon as I found out the Lay's potato chips out here making raccoon flavored potato chips, I have to tap out. So this is
roadkill and morning coffee.
Roadkill and morning coffee,
Oh man, I'm like really upset at this if I found that out.
Well, Kit Kats aren't the worst.
Russia.
That doesn't make Kit Kats sound like they didn't do anything.
This is going to be the end. I'm going to give y'all 3 more from the specific countries. Russia has chicken, sour cream, and onion. So they just have a bunch of different ones for flavors of soup in Russia.
There we go.
Oh, so it's soup in the chip form. What is
soup? Yeah. Sometimes it's like a beverage.
This is a rundown, so every one I say is a different flavor, but these are in Poland. Cheese, green onion, chicken with spices, salted, paprika, hot green peppers, and there's a cucumber and guacamole.
That doesn't sound bad.
Sound like regular chips.
Except for the chicken. Like you want the
after that, like last 3 or 4, it sounded like regular chicken with the chips. It sounded just like seasoning, shit like that.
That sounds like normal chips.
Okay, I can check. Use it like
Like I said, folks, it's wild out here with this. Vietnam has roasted duck.
Okay.
And Beijing, but they get roasted duck for Lay's. And then our brothers in Africa.
Okay.
I'm
writing some real shit over here, so I hope you got everyone's around here.
Now this one's more of Egypt, but I think people got to remember that Egypt is part of Africa. But this is mostly Egypt. They have these are normal flavors. They get salt and vinegar. They get cheese, mostly based on Romy cheese. I don't know what Romy cheese is, and they have a tomato one that's ketchup based. Also, they have a kebab on charcoal.
That's a meal, all right.
Yeah, that's a meal. And chili and lime, which I think they tried selling the chili and lime here, and it just didn't work.
I thought it was a Dorito one too.
Yeah. Oh, and then in 2017, they had a shrimp flavor one in the contest.
Shrimp.
So we are going to wrap the show up today. We'll be back with our sports updates. Like I said, Kyrie, Bones Jones, updates on the NFL, on our fantasy football draft, and what we're doing here. This is the Unfiltered with Jay Skyline and James. Like I said, GM Worldwide Radio. We're never going to stop. IG and Twitter, Jay Skyline 99.
And James_Lee.
GMWW Radio on the IG and Twitter as well. Again, hit the subscribes on YouTube. Get us on Facebook. Get us everywhere you can.
Please send them in emails. We want to hear. We want a CD for next week. We're doing
a local next week. I just didn't have it ready for today. But we'll have a local for next week. Like I said, man, we're here. We're gonna be here. We're trying to get this Monday through the Thursday thing popping, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Shout out to Malachi being behind the boards today. He wasn't feeling 100%. I felt like he felt worse than I was, and I wasn't 100%. And we got a crap. Oh, he's loading. Like he's like a
64% thing right here. 64 bars.
But like I said, we always happy to be here and give y'all GMO Watt Radio Unfiltered. We'll be back tomorrow at 5:00. There you go.